Yo, what do you know? What do you know? What do you know? What do you know?
What's up, buddy? How you doing? Happy
I'm
Saturday.
I'm on the struggle bus over here, brother. I'm on the struggle bus over here.
Is it driving itself, or are you driving it, or is it technical difficulties driving it?
Man, I've got this terrible echo going on, and I don't know where it's coming from. So we need the help from the audience if and when they do show up. Are you getting an echo on your end? Because it is driving me nuts.
Definitely let us know if there's what's it called, max headroom effect happening here, because we don't want
Oh,
any
it's an
echo. But
echo. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. It's just coming
unknown
back
Doc,
through.
what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome to
What's
the
up,
stream.
unknown?
Hey, unknown, can you help us out? Let us know if you're hearing an echo on your end.
Hey, are you watching it? You're watching it right now, right?
Yeah, well, I'm watching it, but I had the volume down because if I turn my volume up, then it's definitely going to be an echo.
Oh, it's going to be an echo. Yeah, I don't have anything else open.
That's weird.
I mean, I have. Ooh, maybe I do have something open. No.
Mr. Sackensflausch, welcome to the
Vic,
stream.
how are you, buddy? Yeah, dude, this is driving me nuts.
Hopefully it's not having the same effect to the people viewing us, but you know, we still don't know. Anybody that's there, if you're willing in the stream, let us know if you hear an echo or not on your end, or if it's just Paulie having technical difficulties on his end.
Yeah, it's
Hopefully
everywhere.
it's not everybody.
Dude, here's the deal.
What's
Pretty
up,
good. What about you guys? Okay, so Vic, you're probably not getting an echo. Is it? It sounds fine. Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts.
It says Paulie has echo.
Paulie has an echo. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Do I
Not
have
good.
an echo, or is it just Paulie, everybody? So we can kind of like slim down the what's it called, the process of elimination of finding out this little thing that's causing the echo, so we can smash it.
Michigan State just getting ready to kick off. All right, Shawn, listen. I'm going to try and figure this out. Hold down the fort. Give me 2 minutes.
Got you.
All right, hold on.
All right, fort's holding down. I got the fort here. This is my rifle and this is my gun. This is for fighting, and we're here for fun. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a good Saturday night. We're here hanging out. Paulie had some difficulties on his end. Apparently, had an echo. Couldn't really figure it out. We spent several minutes trying to isolate it and identify it. And where in the world's Carmen Sandiego? We have no idea. And apparently, she has the echo with her. So we've got the alphabet boys, I guess, trying to figure out where the stupid echo's coming from because, yeah, it ain't coming from my side apparently. But yeah, so he's hard at work trying to figure out. Maybe one of his 21 kids are on the roof, like shaking the antenna or something, whatever, or the rough as he calls it. You know, take your golf ball goes in the rough, top of the house. Yeah. So anyway, we're here to talk about some fantasy stuff, fantasy football. Might even talk about some gold and silver coins. He's got Michigan and Michigan State on in his background, but due to licensing agreements that we don't have with the so-called College Football Association, we have to keep that away from your viewing pleasure and from your hearing pleasure. But due to the First Amendment, and thank God it's still there, we have the ability to speak about the game in all capacities. So shove it. Yeah. So hang out, guys, with us. We're gonna have a good Saturday night. It's your boy SPB waiting back for Paulie B. Hopefully he's trying to figure out why the aliens came and just took his signal and left the echo there. Damn 5G technology. Anyway, so let's see if anybody else. We got 4 people in the chat. We appreciate all 4 people there. I'm not gonna make you press a 1 or give emoji if you're having that kind of stuff. We're just here to hang out and talk about some football, and hopefully you guys feel like you're not wasting your time. So yeah. So I guess we'll crack into some fantasy football stuff later. But anyway, I guess we'll do a little show and tell for the class.
Yeah, I got it fixed.
Things I picked up. Oh wait, he's back. I hear something.
Do I have it fixed?
I hear you.
No,
Oh, Smeagol.
Yeah, it's definitely not fixed.
Uh oh. Damn. That's weird. You think it has to do with your headphones, maybe?
No, because when I shut them off, it went to. It's going through everything. I don't know what the deal is.
I was wondering if you were able to have the ability to like instead of using the headphones, just have the ability to but I guess if you use your mic, I guess, and played it through the whatever device you're using, you'd probably still get an echo probably.
God damn it. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Your headphones are not set up to where it actually receives like
No.
voice and stuff. Okay, it's just one way hearing. Okay.
Yeah, just the one way.
I wasn't sure if it was like one of the like, Bluetooth headphones where you could speak into it, and the mic is also causing the echo. So good. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us while we figure out the technical difficulties and stuff. But I guess why Paul's figuring out, and since I'm not echoing, it's not cringeworthy for me. Oh, had to add a little levity to the fun. We got to have fun. We got to have fun with why things are happening. We got Middle East war and shit happening, the apocalypse and crisis coming soon probably. And anyway, so little show and tally. Got a little tubie of the 2023 1-ounce Libertads. They kind of went a little cheap on the labels the last couple of years. No longer the little nice little pretty little. There's like, yeah, slap a sticker on it, put a couple letters here, and just send it. And so I got that the other day, and at the same time, also decided to pick up because these apparently are going hot. I also got the 5-ounce rack of the 5-ounce. They come in 5 for this pretty cool little grooved out little sealed case from the mint. So you can kind of pop it open like a little lunch box and feed them out there like a rifle round or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Got that the other day. So it's 50 ounces of Libertads. Picked that stuff up in the local coin store the other day. Did a little trade and sold some gold for some cash because I need some money recently. I've had the unfortunate incident where my timing belt snapped when my car was running. Thank God I wasn't going too fast, but the damage is still to be determined. But there's a strong chance where my entire engine is going to have to be rebuilt, and that's going to run about a couple grand, even on the homie hookup price with my brother. He's going to be working on it with another person who does like engine rebuilds. So we stacked the gold and silver for rainy days, and rain came as far as a timing belt snapped and engine malfunctioned. So sold some gold to cover that expense, and decided with the leftover change I had to at least feel like I didn't have some of my stack being ripped out. I replenished it with some Libertads. So it was sucked to have to sell the gold to make the repair, and at initial obviously sucked, but when I came to senses actually and kind of found the silver lining in this whole I guess disaster of my engine was the fact that I at least was happy the fact that I had the gold there.
I think I got it.
And wasn't have to worry about like.
But now I don't have you at all.
Rob a bank or whatever to go afford it, where a lot of people don't have ounces of gold to.
Why did I lose him? Why did I lose his volume?
Uh-oh, you fixed yourself and you cut me off. Uh-oh. Thanks, Slash. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for the picks. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I saw they were on our buddies' auctions. They were fetching
Shawnee?
Premium. I'm here. Can you hear me now? Hello? What? Can you hear me now? Okay, I don't hear anything from you. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it. We'll get through it. Hey, life happens. Trust me, I didn't expect my car to go blow up on me and stuff on the weekend, but you make the best of it and life goes on until your last breath. So anyway, let's take back to me, the solo show, the SPB. Yeah. What's up, everybody? I'm going to hold it down again while Paulybuck figures out the technical difficulties. Please stand by for quality control and training purposes while we figure out what's going on. So Mr. Matthews is in the house. Yeah, Randy, it's my dude. Firecrackers Anonymous. There he goes, blowing up the streets of Philadelphia. I love it. Welcome, Randy. Good to have you here, man. Glad to have all 5 people and you guys in the chat. What's up? We're Randy. In case you just got here, you're wondering why it's just me and Paulys figured out some microphone issues. There's apparently a max headroom echo from coming across from his side in Michigan. You know, apparently the aliens came and took his 5G again and put the 2G signal echo.
All right.
Oh, but it's back.
Still
Here
an
he is.
echo. I don't know what.
Still, yeah, no
clue.
No clue. Oh, damn. Blue's Clues. Shit happens. Oh, well, I don't want it to just be me talking and stuff, but, you know, we'll make the best of it and stuff. You know. It's weird. We can't figure out why the microphone.
I don't get it. I've got nothing else on.
There's not like a setting on in the microphone where it's some kind of like DJ reverb setting or something.
How's that? No,
Randy
worse.
Pauly, you broke it.
Pauly broke it. Yeah, Pauly.
All right.
Somebody broke it. No, it was communist.
Now it's gone.
I'm going to blame China. China broke it.
Oh my lord.
China.
It would happen on this week, wouldn't it?
It's been a lot of crazy stuff's happening in the last couple of weeks to both you and me. But you know, that's what happens in life. You know, you don't expect things to happen, and like, wow, that really sucked. You know, to have things in our lives happen recently, and then you know, you just have to be like, okay, well, I'm still here and had to process in the moment what we're going through, and then eventually just have to, you know, got to be there for those that are struggling with it and do your best to keep it moving forward yourself, you know. And then when you find yourself struggling, you reach out to friends and stuff that are there, and you know, circle of life.
It was such a pain in the ass. And then I got to figure this out.
Little root beer break, little commercial break, brought to you by the viewers.
You're on the root beer?
Yeah, root beeries. Yeah, I spilled my iced tea on the damn way here. I was dropping off the lady's truck that the neighbor think super nice for her to let me use her truck in the last 2 days.
I do hear, Vic, I hear the echo on my end. And I have nothing open except this stream and football information over here. Nothing open on my phone.
I wonder if I don't think this will do anything at all, but let me see what happens if I kill this. Me viewing this. I don't think it will. Did that do anything at all?
Testing.
No. You still have
Negative. I don't know. It's picking up a speaker from somewhere here. Right?
You got the feds got you bugged.
Dude, like my phone is on airplane mode.
Weird.
Hold on a minute.
Well, we appreciate you guys. You're all studs here with us, man. They know how they know life happens.
Nope, it was the speaker. The echo would just keep going off. I'm trying to see. Anyways, you were talking about Libertads?
Yeah, I picked up some Libertads when I was at the LCS and stuff. Had to go, like I said, sell some gold to go pay for this upcoming car repair, since I didn't know exactly how much it was going to cost. I kind of had to sell the what I thought was given to me as the maximum quote of the amount.
How about that?
Hopefully not cost me, but if it did, I'd have enough cash to cover that amount. And then remaining funds I had, basically, I was like, yeah, I could take this in cash and take it back to the house and just sit on it and stuff and whatever. And you know, I'm very disciplined not to sit on cash, but I might
if I do that,
things here and there. So I decided to, you know what, let me just lock up with some Libertads. Apparently, Libertads are, you know, some of them were kind of delayed to come for a little bit. Really? People were people were just happy. They're always happy to see him. A lot of people always ask, like, why is there always this like premium and like per ounce on the Libertas. Like what they don't, it's like not even like a government backed currency. It's like 1 onza. It's not even like, it's more like
Did these show up yet?
No, it's supposed to have been here the other day, but apparently the stupid mail system sent the my coin from your state of Michigan, which is they're using for like their second shipping area because their Oklahoma place is already like taken over and completely booked max. So they apparently
Nick, we've
they've
changed it
gone
to
in.
Saturday nights, and I've got a killer echo
Nicky, don't lose
for
that
like
number.
for like 3 weeks
Pauly
now.
has a serious echo now.
For
No
like,
Christ,
for
Randy's
like,
already saying stuff.
for like
She's
3
just getting
weeks.
there. Yeah, so like it was supposed to have been here, and then like it went somehow like went from like Michigan to like North Carolina. I'm like, bro, like you went here, like we're up here, bro. Like you missed us. You're supposed to go like I don't know. So apparently it got lost in the mail, like going to North Carolina. Then it went back up to like the DC area, and then it said something like Southern Maryland Distribution Center. That thing should have been like delivered easily by Thursday. Here it is Saturday. Still don't know where it's at. And I'm hoping by the mercy of God, like Monday afternoon, it's just going to show up and like, hey, we're sorry, here it is, and sign for this package.
Yeah, that would be nice.
But man, I really wish I would have bought more than two. Seeing how that coin literally like every like 5 minutes it went up like it's like literally every hour it kept going up like $5-10 and like call it to go out of stock and then like come back and then like it did you said the AppX thing.
Right.
And it's just like I said, I man, I knew it was going to be a hot coin, but I didn't anticipate like as hot as it was. You know, where like it was ironic how where like the coin by itself sold out before the coin with the poster did. That told me it was like that's a hot coin, dude. It's going to be a hot series.
Well, what they did that the one with the poster sold out, and they added more because it went so damn quick.
That's what they were saying. They were saying due to unexpected like demand for all the posters, or like we had to go print some more posters and stuff. And I guess they had them out for a while. Question for you. I see that your coin looks like it doesn't have a capsule in it, but when I read the description from the description thing from SD Bullion, it says it said mint capsule was included. That's cool, man. That poster's dope looking.
See that center of the capsule?
That's how all
mine came. Yeah, it comes in a capsule.
Okay, it's in a capsule.
Yeah. So you see the center of it?
Yeah.
It's got some weird circle.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so I got 4 of them. They all came just like that. I got one with the poster, which is behind me. This is by itself. And they all came with this capsule. It looks like this. There's nothing wrong with the coin. This is on the capsule.
Really?
No, Nick, I have to figure this out, so I'm probably going to back out. I don't know what to tell you.
Might be the good old.
Yeah, right. Looks like a wig.
Might be the Shawnee show the solo Shawnee show. Don't leave me hanging for too long. But it's okay. We can talk to all the adoring fans that are here. Happy for everybody who's here. We appreciate it. Don't worry, Paul. I have faith. We'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. He'll make it work somehow. We always do. But let me give a shout out to everybody who I see is chatting with us so I can properly say hi to let you guys know that I, for one, truly appreciate you be here. And so does Pauly. But Pauly's busy trying to figure out this volume thing. So let's first give to Nick's Coins. What's going on? Randy Matthews. What's up, buddy? Mr. Stacking Schlausch. What is going on? Let's see who else I have in the chat room. And
wondering why I can't hear you.
Can't hear me. Uh-oh. It's all good. But anyway, I'm excited for tomorrow, man. Excited for football tomorrow. Last week, I'm just gonna look at like last week, except for my birthday, was like it just was horrible. There was a lot of crappy things that happened to both you and I last week. So we're just gonna like write basically last week off. But yeah, I'm excited for this week for football. A lot of teams are on the bye weeks. I'm excited for my Eagles to play the Dolphins Sunday night football. Got a couple sports bets out there. A couple guys get some touchdowns. Hopefully, I'll be able to win enough sports bets to where I can just use like my winnings to go pay for my whole engine repair, which would be really awesome. So hopefully by the will of God, we'll be able to do that. And I'm just really excited for the football this year. It's crazy how the NFL really is slaughtered, in my opinion, so many players this year as far as like sending them to IR or sending them back home for the season. It's unreal. I get it. Like my buddy said, it's a collision sport. It's not a contact sport. It's a collision sport. And I told my friend, like, yeah, I get it. People are getting hurt and people get it's a natural part of the game. But for some reason this year, it's like claimed more souls than it ever has in recent memories that I can think about. So many just star players are just getting sent to the injury reserve or just sent home for the season. It's unbelievable. But we'll hope that we'll all, get healthy soon, be well and stuff, and at least they're getting a paycheck and stuff. Whereas most people have that kind of injury, in their job or home, they ain't getting a paycheck from their place. If you ain't going home, you ain't going to work and punching the clock and paying that W-2 hours, they ain't going to send no, guaranteed money home. So it's another reason why it's important for us to stack gold and silver and what other things you can have as far as value to trade, because you never know, one rainy day you might have something happen to you. Like life doesn't care. Nature is cruel. Nature doesn't care. It's insensitive, and it doesn't prejudge anybody. It can happen anytime, any place, anywhere. You just it's like one of my best friend's dads always told me, like, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And that's they can go a lot into like our stacking world and stuff. So next coin, so many SPBs. You're awesome. I truly do believe that Nick's coins is like, I know Randy would have something to say about this, but Nick's coins is probably one of my, like, if I had like fans, if you will, and I really don't want to have any fans because that's, I don't want anybody, worshiping me and stuff. That's not the intention, but I guess anybody that would be, I guess, considered a fan, if you will, my number one would definitely be Nick's coins. Followed up closely by like Mr. Randy Matthews and Paulybuck and my guy Stack and Surfer and stuff over there in California. So we appreciate all you guys. Appreciate everybody for being here, for watching. Pauly, what's the update, buddy? You got an update for us at all? I see your mouth moving, but now I can't hear anything from you now at all. Hopefully the stream is still going. Hopefully everything's still going okay. Hopefully the stream is still going. Yep, okay. We still have volume. I just tested the volume on my tablet. So anyway, Nikki, you're awesome. Nikki just puts the SPB. She just puts it so many times in the chat. Still going. Still trying to make it. It's all good. I'm not used to being solo and stuff, but I can still do it. It's just awkward, kind of like talking to the camera right here, and then like I'm talking to myself. There's a little dot in the back of my cell phone while I'm watching myself over here to make sure I'm like staying in camera. But it's interesting, this whole YouTube live thing. Started doing it and stuff recently, so it's different. It's cool though. Obviously, I have no problem talking to people, but it's different when I don't have someone like there to like look at their eyes or have a visual or a voice to talk back to. So, but I guess anyway. But so Tiger Stacker's in the house. Roar. That was kind of a weak roar, but What's up, Tiger? Hey, just to get you up, Tiger. Don't worry, Pauly's here. Pauly's in the background trying to figure out some volume, uh, hearing, tactile stuff with the computers. Apparently, the Matrix in China and the communists are not agreeing with this 2G signal over there. And aliens came and took the signal in Michigan and yanked it out of there and put a fake tower. Fake news. So anyway, he's trying to figure it out. So I'm holding it down, holding the fort down, seeing the flag, doing some show and tell recently, some stuff behind me, some Libra tads and stuff. And yeah, came back from the coin store, and part of the change, I guess they don't really care sometimes as far as what kind of the bills they have. And I mentioned it to them, like my LCS, like, you probably shouldn't have these kind of in the change drawer. Maybe you should probably sell these, but like they don't really care. But so as part of the change, I kept actually was shoot, they had like $50 bill star note. Shoot, I was like, I'll take that and sell that on eBay for like 60, $70. Sure, why not? Makes $20 right there. And check out this little cool little serial number right there. With a little 44, my favorite number. I might fetch like 75 because someone might just like that serial number and stuff. So that's kind of cool. So I might have made like extra like just $40 from having that there. And then along with the other hunters they gave me back, this was in there. Little old school 19. What did that say? I got bad eyes. Focus, Daniel Shawn. 1974. Shit, this before I was even born. Probably most of you are even born, probably. Little 1974, little old school $100 bill. Man, I can probably sell this for like 130 online. So shoot, with all the little change they gave me with the 2 star notes and this, I may have made an extra like 50, $60. That's like 2 extra ounces of silver they apparently gave me. They didn't even realize, because I would gladly sell those on eBay and make a few extra bucks and be like, yeah, I'll take 2 ounces of silver for free. And they'd be like, what do you mean for free? We're like, you don't sell free silver here. Like, you did to me the other day. And I'll explain to them, like, what are you talking about, Shawn? I'll explain to them what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, you gave me star notes in your change in the old school $100 bill and took this to the worldwide auction net called eBay. It's on eBay, and made an additional $60 off the face value and basically bought 2 ounces for free. So here's $60, which is basically on you guys that you just, you yourself didn't sell. I did it for you. 2 ounces for free. Thank you. So anyway, might as well. Little things that I do, kind of flip a few things, make a few bucks, kind of keep your eyes open. I know the star notes are not really like a big thing and stuff, but once in a while when you get your change, it doesn't hurt to kind of like, if you find one or two, save them aside. And even if it's a $1 bill, star note, or $5 bill, if you collect a few of them together and you sell like $21 star notes, you might get $30 for them all. Or if you get like $50 in star notes for fives, you might get 70, 75. It's not a whole lot of profit, but it's more than what the face value of the bill that you just had in your hand, just because you saw a star on it and realized, hey, this has value out there, so I'll find somebody and there it goes, sell it away. So anyway. So yeah, so we'll switch over to the if you can look at the top and the right up above your screen where the Detroit Lions logo and the Philadelphia Eagles logo, you'll see where it says SPB. That's actually a 7, not a 1. It's just the font style they use makes it look like a 1. So it's SPB 7, PB 5, and what that is that every week or so from when we've been doing our live streams, we've been basically predicting the winners and the losers of the upcoming games for the weekend. And then sometimes we'll pick teams where we both think that they're going to win, so we don't use those. But in the event that we have a matchup where I decide a certain team is going to win and he decides that the other team is going to win, we will use that as a matchup as for 1 point to go towards the end of the year total, that whoever has the most games chosen to win for, I guess, in their favor, will each win a 1-ounce silver coin of their choosing. He's already said that he will give away his, I think he had a 1-ounce eagle he had and a slab. I honestly have not figured out quite yet, and I will apologize, and that's on me. which 1 ounce silver to give to Pauly. But I guess I might even let him decide that and give him a couple of options and stuff and say, hey, did you maybe want a round? Did you want government bullion? Maybe a Libertad? Maybe some kind of, we'll figure something out. So either way, 1 ounce of silver is at risk. And I guess after week, was it 17 last week at the NFL? After week 17, we'll figure out who has the most wins and we'll pay out accordingly. And so until then, it's 1 week at a time. So right now I'm in the lead, 2 points. I did have quite of a, I don't want to say commanded league the last week before, but we picked. But he definitely picked a few teams that definitely won that week, and I was quite shaken up about it because I was like, how did that team lose that game? But any given Sunday, anything can happen. So he got a few on me, and he is now only 2 points behind and closing the gap. So it's becoming a little bit more of a spicier contest, which is good. You don't really want to blow out. That's not really fun. So yeah, 7-5, and we got some picks coming this week. I'm waiting for. Pauly says no clue. It's all good, man. Don't worry, dude. Just we can figure it out. If you want, you can always come back and just do your picks for the week real quick. Say who you have, and doesn't have to be too bad of an echo. I'm pretty sure people can deal. The outdoor conquest. What's up, buddy? I think that's Paulybuck's brother. Yeah, I think that's who that is. What's up, buddy? Hey, your brother's having some technical issues. Apparently, the aliens came and took your 5G away in Michigan. I don't know if you can confirm that or not. I know you're always out there with the fishing hook and stuff, and hunting for stuff. So waiting for the videos of Bigfoot. I know you and Nick have both promised the world videos of Bigfoot. He's out there, and there's multi-species of him in multi-states. He's probably even got one here in Maryland, up in there in the northern mountains. I haven't bothered going up there yet, but I want video footage of Bigfoot. I want clear, crisp, undeniable proof, so people can't say, "Oh, that's just CGI," or "That's just a blurry moose elk," or "That's just a big bear." I don't know. I'm tired of all the excuses. I want undeniable proof. There he is. The 9-foot tall, hairy man, Bigfoot, whatever his name is, I don't care. Just I want him on video. So challenge, please, accepted. Next coins, you can do it. I know you got that. I keep telling you how to do it. Just go get some apples, tie them on a string, like up on a tree, hanging like 12 feet in the air, so like the rest of the ground dwelling animals can't get to it. And set up a trail cams when he comes by and picks off the string. Bang! You got trail cam footage of Bigfoot. Think of how much money you would get for that. If you got Bigfoot on camera on a trail cam, millions of dollars. You could sell it to like the highest bidder. You'll have every news outlet and YouTube professional and personality, and you'll have ancient aliens guys on the TLC call. You'll have everybody call you for that footage. So please get the footage of Bigfoot because I'm curious about it. I want to see it happen. Anyway, what we got here? Yeah, internet happy. Another word premiere. Yes, Nick's. All right, so Outdoor Conquest, and if you see what Nick just wrote, she says that she will have the premiere footage. So it looks like there's a race there to get the Bigfoot footage. I guess it's going to be just as equal as like the space race back in the 60s where the Russians and the Americans were going to go get to the moon first. So I guess this is on the same equivalence to who can get the first clear, crisp, undeniable proof of the Sasquatch, the Bigfoot, the Nephilim, whatever you want to call them. It doesn't matter. Harry the Hendersons. I just want a picture of Harry, clear as day. So be like, look, there he is. He's right there, all of his splendor. So anyway, he's out there. I know he's in the hills. Michigan, Maine, West Virginia. He's open to anywhere that there's like wilderness and stuff. He's there. All his friends are probably hanging out underground, drinking sangria. Yay. So anyway, I gotta hydrate real fast. Get some little A&W. There's an A&W in the middle of my name. Yeah. So, Pauly, what's good, buddy? Give me a shout out. What we got going on here? Paulybuck to Major Shawn. I don't hear you right now. And I wish that we could have you back on the channel chatting with us. Major Shawn to Paulybuck. Let me stop singing. Don't quit my day job. Big dummy here. Dummy, yeah. Randy loves that. Randy knows what I'm talking about. Ah, says I'm blocked. What? It's not internet now. Oh God, the commies just blocked Paulybuck. Apparently, the communist China just came in. North Korea, Iran, they all came in and just blocked Paulybuck. They figured he was talking to me. Nope, they had to cut him off. Oh crap, that's messed up. It says I'm blocked. So you're blocked like from like even like typing it at all, or man, crazy stuff. It's been a wild week, man. Silver Wolverine, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Glad you can make it. Paulys having some technical difficulties on the side. Apparently the aliens came and kidnapped his 5G and replaced it with some like artificial like 3D printed model of like somebody. I don't know. Yeah. So sucks. North Koreans came in and I really hope Red Dawn isn't kicking off right now and they just shut down Michigan. Uh-oh, that would really suck. But yeah, there's supposed to be that meteor shower tonight. That's like midnight Eastern Standard Time. It's supposed to be able to see like they're talking like 20 meteors an hour or something like that. Where you're able to, every 2-3 minutes be able to see a meteor. Apparently, it's either from like Halley's Comet or something. I can't remember what it was. So everybody around midnight, if you got a clear sky, go up and look up in the sky. You're supposed to see a lot of like meteorites fly through the sky. So maybe a meteorite maybe got through and hit one of the towers in Pauly's backyard or something. I don't know. Hopefully he's okay. Um, yeah, that sucks, dude. Says I'm blocked. Pauly blocked. No. Pauly is blocked. BOCKED. Oh, spelled it wrong. Back it up. LCKED. Question mark. No. Add a little funny to the chat there. So, anyway, let me, I guess what I'll do is, so I can just have kind of, I guess, my picks on record, since Pauly is trying to figure out the technical difficulties on his side. It says that he is blocked. I really hope he's not. Um, that would suck. That would suck. But, like I said, without getting into too much details, because it's, I guess it's kind of a personal business, but, he and I definitely have gone through some serious stuff last week. I would probably be willing to say that he's probably had it worse this past week than I have. Anyway, so with picks go, I'm just going to shout them out here. I actually had the Jaguars to win this Thursday against the Saints. 31-24 was the final score. Very interesting game. Saints could have easily tied that game and took it to overtime, but the tight end number 87 decided to not catch the winning tying, if you will, touchdown. So Jacksonville Jaguars took that down 31-24. 1 o'clock game. You've got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Chicago Bears. I've got the Las Vegas Raiders winning that game because strictly of their defense. That Crosby guy is a mutant. He is an animal, and I'm pretty sure whoever is going to be under center in Chicago is going to get stacked a few times. So I got the Raiders winning that game. Interesting also news for those who also do follow fantasy football or trading. Apparently, recently, this came out literally before the stream started. Breaking news that there were talks of the Raiders actually trading Devontae Adams, but apparently those rumors were not true. The Raiders have clearly said that they're not trading him. And I'm pretty sure Devontae Adams is probably not happy about that. It's just a simple fact that, where he was at, his quarterback, his buddy, is no longer there. They sent him down to New Orleans. I'm pretty sure he would probably rather have gone down there himself or gone to somewhere else. So anyway, Raiders are going to win that game. Next game we got is the Cleveland Browns versus the Indiana Colts. The Browns right now clearly are even, I have to say this, are by far the number one defense in the NFL right now. As weird as this to sound, that the Browns are even like something of a team this year in any capacity is wild thoughts to say, but it's true. They took down the San Francisco 49ers last week, which is one of the greatest upsets this year. Nobody ever thought that was going to happen. I'm pretty sure if you took the Browns in your sports betting, you were happy that hit. So in addition, I do have them beating the Indianapolis Colts this week. I don't think Uncle Rico, Gardner Minshew is really going to help that team out at all the rest this year. That I think the Colts are just going to have to chalk this season up really to just life lessons learned and more of a how do we manage this overall team in multiple aspects as far as players go and also up in the office too. So I got the Browns winning that one. Now Nick's not going to be happy about this next pick, but I think that she'll have to even herself have to admit this is probably going to happen. I also have the Buffalo Bills beating the New England Patriots. I won't spend too much time on that. We both know how both teams are playing this year. And I believe that Josh Allen has what it takes with his weapons to beat the England Patriots this week. Moving on. We've got the Washington Commanders against the New York Giants. Interesting matchup there. Both NFC East teams. Both are kind of trying to figure out what's going on. Both have had issues with injuries the last couple of years. Trying to find just players at least going to step up and do it for them. So with that being said, I actually have the Commanders winning this week against the Giants. I just don't think that the Giants are you just need to throw the towel in. Honestly, they're one of the worst teams of the year, and their quarterback situation couldn't be even any worse than it already is. So I've got the Commanders winning this week on that one. Next matchup we've got is the Atlanta Falcons versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both mediocre teams. Both teams also have had issues with trying to get players kind of to really act the part. We know Bijan Robinson is now with the Atlanta Falcons. This is the number one draft this year with them. I believe that he's done them a good service as far as being able to continue with what Atlanta wants to do as far as run that ball every year. They consistently usually try to have that main running back take on a large role of like 18 to 20 carries each week, and then try to lean on the one or two wide receivers that they have here and there to really get the passes done when it is to complete the down. So with that matchup, it's an interesting matchup. It's a really close. It could go either way. But I'm going to take I guess they're going to be called underdogs in this team, which is really either one's an underdog. But I've got the Falcons this week with that game. Falcons beating the Buccaneers. The next game, I wish my buddy Pauly was here to talk about it because it's his home team is the Detroit Lions versus the Baltimore Ravens. I know the Baltimore Ravens is the home team of Maryland, where I'm at, but it's not my team. I am a Philadelphia Eagles fan. That will be a great 1 o'clock game to watch as well. I believe that's going to offer a lot of interesting dynamics in the wide receiving core. I don't believe a whole lot of running is going to happen in that game. I believe that both teams are going to end up having to throw the ball. And I've got the Detroit Lions winning that game. So that should be a really fun game to watch as well. Next one coming up, we've got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Los Angeles Rams. The Steelers, again, just it's like ever since Ben Roethlisberger left and they lost their running backs and stuff, James Conner's no longer with them. It's like that team is just basically destined for a complete rehaul. I know they got Kenny Pickett, their quarterback, in the draft recently, and they were hoping for big things from him. But unfortunately, in my opinion, he's kind of failed to deliver the expectations that they had of him. A lot of their teams, it's just their guys are just not. It's just not clicking. They're one of their best players, Pat Freiermuth, the tight end, is with the injured reserve. So, in my opinion, that team is probably not going to win a game going the next at least 6 weeks, no matter what. And if they win any more games this year, I'll be very surprised, honestly. And with that being said, then I've got the Rams blowing them out this week, in my opinion. I think it's going to be something like a 30 something to like 13 game or something. They're going to just destroy them. Moving on, we've got the Arizona Cardinals versus the Seattle Seahawks. Both teams have interesting dynamics. You have their rookie quarterback taking over for Kyler Murray, who's been out with injury, who you're talking about bringing him back here. We don't know if they're going to wait after the bye week or not. And then you got Mr. Geno Smith throwing through a couple of the guys there, the wide receivers, but DK Metcalf might be a little questionable this week. Apparently, he's got some injuries, so make sure you watch him on your fantasy lineups. That should be another interesting matchup. A lot of good aerial yards. Prepare to have Kenneth Walker, the running back for the Seattle Seahawks, literally tread probably over 100 yards over Arizona. So if you have Kenneth Walker in your fantasy this week, make sure to start him in your running back slots, or if you have an extra running backs and you need someone to fill your flex, he would be amazing flex position to have if you had like two beast running backs already. So with that being said, I got the Seahawks winning that game because I think that Walker is just a stud and he's just going to run all over Arizona, and that will be at least probably a 10-point plus game with Seattle's favorite. Next game, we've got Green Bay Packers coming back from the bye week against the Denver Broncos. What can I say about Denver Broncos except that I think what's his face? Russell Wilson just smoked too much weed when he went up there because it's clearly affected his brain because he is not the same guy he was when he was in Seattle, and I believe that was probably the $250 million it was investment to get him as a player probably goes down as probably one of the worst investments in the NFL has made in the last 10 years easily. He's done nothing for that team. They struggled on all counts. Rookie running back Javonte Williams is not bad. He's just not really doing a whole lot for them because it's just their offensive line is just horrible. It's another team that just really, honestly, they just need to cut ties with Russell, and they just need a complete, just great reset, quote unquote, in my mind. Just figure out who's worthy, cut everybody, start drafting, start new, start offering trades to acquire other players from teams. Because I don't see them really doing anything for the next 4 years unless they do something major. So, Green Bay Packers, Aaron Jones is still questionable, listed going into the game. They said something about an hour and a half before the game time that they will let everybody know if Aaron's going to play or not. One of their sports beat writers said that they saw him in the practice on Thursday, that he was able to do his cuts and stuff like back to normal. I do believe that the bye week they had last week and him having the 5 weeks off before that has really had him a chance to get his hamstring back to basically where he can handle the load. And I think he'll have another monster game if he starts this week too. So if you have Aaron Jones in your fantasy also too, keep an eye on his questionable tag. But if they do put him a full go, make sure you start him there. And with that being said, I've got the Packers winning this one. I think they've got more of a receiving core and a running core better than the Denver Broncos goes. I've got the Packers winning that game. Next game should be one of, my opinion, one of the great games of the week. You've got the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Both are powerhouse teams. Both have really great quarterbacks. In my opinion, are one of the greatest quarterbacks in the league right now. That should be a really high scoring game. You're going to have Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes probably airing out the ball a lot. There's a guy. Hydrate 1 second. One of the rookie guys that are on the Kansas City Chiefs, Rashid Rice, is actually one of the guys that I drafted in my fantasy rounds in a couple leagues. Might end up actually breaking out as end up being their WR1. He has the speed. He's getting a couple targets here and there. Scored his touchdown last week, I believe. And I think that he'll sneakily might be a favorite for the ball along with Travis Kelce. That should be a pretty close game, honestly. Everyone's always they got the Chiefs favored mostly in this game because they don't have Austin Eckler really running, in my opinion, at top speed as he should have been. He just came back last week from being hurt also too. But I've got the Kansas City Chiefs winning this game because I think that they've got a better offensive core right now going as they have Pacheco. The running back is a stud. I do believe that Travis Kelce is going to make it happen. So I've got the Chiefs going there. I do hear something going on Paulybuck's side. And I see a split screen all of a sudden.
I don't know what's going on here.
You still hear the echo?
Fuck yeah, I hear the echo.
Oh, Smiggle me timbers. But it's good to have you back. I was gone for a while. I guess you're showing everybody your screen and you're trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Well, it's good to have a second screen. Tell everybody know you're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, so I'm watching you, and it's all echo still.
Oh, damn. Smiggle me timbers and a whole lot of
Yeah.
No, well, I'll make the best of it.
I'm gonna try and get back in here. If not, just keep hanging out for a minute.
Yeah, keep hanging, and then I'll give my last 2 picks in, and we'll figure it out if you want to call it or you want me to keep doing it because I feel bad that you're not here with me, and it's like you're streaming, and it's like wait, people coming to see you, and wait, what happened to Pauly? Did Pauly wait, what the hell's wrong with he looks like a skinny guy with long hair now. What happened to him? Did someone hijack his channel? Anyway, all right. Back to the sports. So thanks, Pauly, for coming back with station identification break. He's apparently broke his station. No volume, no nothing. So echoing more than Daredevil comics right now. So anyway. All right, where are we at? Oh, that's right, the Sunday night game. My Eagles. Yeah, Randy, this is your favorite moment here, Randy. Talk about the Eagles. We got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Miami Dolphins, which is, in my opinion, will be the game of the year. I think it's either going to be us in San Fran, but I think this is going to be the bigger one. Just because this might be depending on how the players go, because I don't really see anybody really running a whole lot of anybody really this game. I see this as an aerial contest at a high level that most people are going to be like, oh my God, dude, what are you guys doing to us? Like, I'm really hoping for like some 38-34 crazy, like, to score a bunch of points game, because both teams get thrown on. I hate to say this as a diehard Eagles fan, been a fan since Cunningham. Like, we get thrown on. Our secondary needs help. Rest of our team is solid. We just get thrown on. It's the only chink in our armor is that we get thrown on for yardage. If you're playing like your sports bets and you're trying to do like your parlays for your yardage, passing yardage, any quarterback, and I mean any quarterback, if it's so it's just like, your grandma or like your neighbor next to the street playing the Philadelphia Eagles, but every quarterback playing against the Eagles is all going over for like 200 plus yards. This is what happens. We just get thrown on. And with the two being behind their center and having like Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, it's going to be crazy. And then we've got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Dude, it's going to go nuts. I'm hoping for some huge just balls going over in the air, Rockets red glare, just send it everything my way. That's going to be an awesome game for everybody to watch. Sunday Night Football, make sure you're there. It's going to be awesome. I've got the Eagles to win it. They've actually, ironically, Vegas does too. They got them a 2.5-point favorite. I think that the Eagles are going to do it because the fact that I think our running back right now is better. Situation's better because we don't have anybody running on us. We are one of the least giving up of yards from scrimmage on the ground, to where even with Raheem Mostert being as awesome as he is, I still think that Philly will be able to hold most of the ground game to a minimum, to where it's going to force Tua to throw through the air. So it's going to be an awesome game. Looking forward to that. So I've got the Eagles, Philly all the way with that one. That is my pick. And for the final, and not last but not least, but the final pick of the week, because Monday night, it's only one game this Monday night. You've got the San Francisco 49ers versus the Minnesota Vikings. Interesting developments as of recently. If you guys weren't paying attention or didn't have a chance to watch the games last week, Christian McCaffrey took an injury to his oblique. People are like, what the hell is an oblique? Do I even have one of those? You do. It's apparently chest muscle in your core, if you will. So any movement is of great pain, if you will. He actually came out in the game last week, writhing in pain. He actually took a hit, went back out for one play, told the coach, give me one more play, tried it, and was like, yeah, I can't do it. And off the field he went. Deebo Samuels also too, one of their stud wide receivers, is also out. Was out last week as well too with an injury. So they are missing some critical weapons in their department. There's a strong chance that Christian McCaffrey will not suit up and play this Monday, but they have Jordan Mason, which is their replacement running back, who has scored a touchdown in the last 2 weeks for them in replacement of Christian McCaffrey, and is also as a backup. I think he has what it takes to necessarily put up the same output as Christian McCaffrey, but I also believe that he has what it takes to give San Francisco what it takes as far as the ground rushing, because he looked very explosive on the ground compared to Elijah Mitchell getting 2 runs for -3 yards. So everyone was all excited to go get Mitchell, but I was like, he just came off an ankle injury, guys. You got to remember that. And Mason looked fresh and hot, so they're going to go with the hot hand. And it's a Monday night game, so of course they're not going to want to take a loss after just losing to the Browns last week. They're going to come out and we need to forget last week. We need to make another statement against Captain Kirk and the Vikings, and we need to whoop their butts, because the Vikings are also without Justin Jefferson, he's on the injury reserve list. I talked earlier about how the NFL is slaughtering people's souls. He's another victim. He was the number one pick in the fantasy draft this week. In my opinion, one of the best NFL wide receivers of this decade. And forever will be. He's just super talented. Doesn't matter who's going to throw it to him. He'll just be a stud forever. He's on the injury reserve list. So I believe that with a lot of their main players on both teams being out, I think that the San Francisco still has what it takes with their remaining people. Brandon Ayuk is also another one of their stud wide receivers. And from San Francisco, I believe will be able to pick up for the lack of yards for Deebo Samuels and fill the extra 6 or 7 carries, or sorry, 6 or 7 passes that are going to go his way. So I got San Francisco 49ers winning that one. So those are my picks. And Paulybuck is apparently still trying to figure it all out. My buddy On Point, Marcus Hayes. What's up, buddy? I see you there in the chat. Welcome, sir. Dilly Philly. Do hope all is well. I know you've been going through some stuff too, man. It's like everybody in my immediate circle is like having some true tribulations of their soul and of their the things going on. But everybody in my circle is a bunch of warriors, and we will all pull through this. Don't worry. Just try to keep your heads up in this time of like, what else are you gonna throw on? It's kind of how I felt a couple weeks ago. Trust me. But we'll make it through. So anyway, good to see everybody in the stream who's there. Glad that you guys for coming out. Pauly, where are you at on your side, man? You want to come back on with the window and say hi and see what we're gonna do going forward, or I'm gonna let you make the decision? I just kind of, again, I truly appreciate the time you let me on your stream, and I know it's kind of more just happening because of technical difficulties. But again, I didn't want to monopolize your stream and people come to see you and not just come to see me. But I just feel bad. It's not a joint effort. I'm not here to hog the channel. I don't want to have all the fame my way. It's not my mission. So, but he said he was still blocked. Why is he blocked? Who's blocking him?
Oh,
yo.
Oh, I still have an echo.
Are you still blocked on the talk thing?
No, I'm back. You can look up and see me. Look up. Look over here. Look over here. Over here. Look at me.
Oh, there you are. Hi.
Yeah, there I am.
Hi, my name is.
Dude, I do not know where this echo is coming from.
If you want, man, we can call it, dude. If we can pick back up again, it's quite all right, man. And I don't even feel bad.
I was listening. Yeah, he says it's still blocked. Listen, I was listening to you. I'm going to take on this echo, and I apologize for it until I figure this out. We need to figure out what the hell happened in week 6. I got 21-0 MS Michigan over Michigan State. Michigan just punted. Silver Wolverines there, I think.
Is he there at the game?
I think so. I've been trying to keep up with this chat. I'm ripping my hair out over here.
Yeah, I know. Just don't turn gray. Don't turn your gray hair.
Look at. I cannot figure out where this echo is coming from. So I hit this microphone button down here.
Mm-hmm.
If I hit that microphone button, I lose everything. Settings.
I mean, as far as you lose all like volume, right?
It booted me right out. No, it booted me right out of here.
Interesting.
Like this. App using your microphone edge. So what it's doing, it's using my mic off this computer as well as this one.
Now you can lose you again. So there you go. Okay. If you're going in and out.
No, I'm here now. I hate the mute button on this.
Oh, there you were.
I'm troubleshooting the whole way, man. Communications.
I know you are, man. I know you're being a warrior about it, trooper about it. It's just so weird how it's like I don't understand why it would be.
Are you there?
Everything is the same as we've been doing last time.
All
It's
right.
like why all of a sudden like it's causing an echo or not. It's so weird.
All right, dude. Week 6.
Yeah.
I got to bring this back up. I appreciate you hanging out and talking to these fine folks. Well,
Yeah, man.
all this great stuff's been going on.
Oh yeah.
All right,
We've had some challenging stuff coming our way. But I would just have to say you probably had it the worst recently. But you know.
Did you get into any of that?
Say what?
Did you get into any of that? We were off last week because I don't know if anybody watched the stream on Thursday that Husky and I do, but I had that funeral. My niece was killed in a car accident, and we just had the funeral today. It was a messed up week, bro. Well, you know, I was talking to you. Some of the folks here might know, some of them don't know, but it's getting better. And I'm sorry about the echo again.
It happens. Don't worry about it.
So that's why we missed last week, and we're trying to play catch up. No, I don't want to watch live sports.
Yeah, it's like you had your family member died and had my car die and then
dude, you said you just got that fixed. Like you were good to go cross country.
Literally was super excited to like get on the road and like reach out to a bunch of people. Like, yo, I'm thinking about like just driving for shits and giggles because I can, and like stopping in people's areas and saying hi and like staying in the hotel or see if I can stay at night at their place or whatever, just to kind of see everybody and do a grand tour. So
yeah,
I basically dropped like $2,000 in like basically getting my entire like suspension and brake system basically done. I had all 4 struts repaired. I had like sway bars repaired and replaced. Let's see here, tie rods. What are these things called again? The damn control arms, brake pads, brake rotors. There was just like an array of things that I had basically done to where like basically beside I had the parking brake refix because that was kind of broken. Basically had the reverse lights repaired because the switch had blown out in the transmission that they caused the reverse lights to come back on. So that was like super dangerous when I had backed up. I didn't have any reverse lights. So that was pretty bad. I got hit a couple of times. People didn't see me backing up. So clearly it was on me. But yeah, I figured like, yeah, $2,000. I'm like, it sucks. An ounce of gold. But I have it there in case of emergencies, and this is one of them. So get the car.
All right, do you have your list in front of you?
I do.
Week 6. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, let me bring this back up. As we can see,
crap.
you are leading 7-5.
Yep.
All right, week 6. I had Baltimore over Tennessee.
It's pulling up. It's being stupid again. Hold on. I'm using this fantasy app thing here to track the things, and it's because I've got multi things going. Here it comes. All right, there's week 7. Here's
week 6. You're looking for.
Yeah, there it is. All right, I had the Titans winning that game, and I lost.
Okay, you had the Titans, so that's one me.
That's one for you, my friend.
Panthers in Miami. I had Miami on that.
I did too.
Okay, so that's nothing. Indianapolis and Jacksonville. I had Jacksonville.
I had Jacksonville too.
Okay, and Jacksonville won.
37-20. Yeah.
Yeah, 37-20. Okay, I got Minnesota versus the Bears, and I took the Bears.
I took Minnesota 19-13.
Okay, so +1 SPB.
All right, so that's a nil. It's a wash there for you and me.
New Orleans and Houston. I had New Orleans. So did
I
I.
had New Orleans too. They lost 13-20. Ugh. One score.
All right. The Seahawks and the Bengals. I took the Bengals.
Where are they at? Yeah, I did Bengals too, 17-13.
San Francisco, Cleveland.
I took San Fran. Everybody
so did
took
I.
that. I can't believe that happened. That's witchcraft, 17-19.
Washington against Atlanta.
I think I had Atlanta that one. Yeah, I had Atlanta. They lost.
So did I.
24-16. Yeah, that was weird.
New England and Las Vegas. I took the Raiders.
I think I had Raiders too. Yeah, I had Raiders 21-17. Actually, surprisingly close game. Surprising. I thought that was.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, Rams. Arizona at
the Rams. Yeah, I had the Rams 26.
So did I.
Yeah.
I took Detroit over Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I did too. 20-6.
26. And then we've got Philly against the Jets, dude. And I took Philly. They gone.
Witchcraft. I had Philly, and I can't believe that Zach Evans and that it's like the meme says he looked at Taylor Swift, and next thing you know he was casted under voodoo spell. And they again, like week 6 was just horrible for everybody. Like it's just yeah. So I had the Philadelphia Eagles that game and lost 14-20. Unbelievable.
Okay, and I've got Buffalo. Well, the Giants at Buffalo, and I had Buffalo.
I did too. 14-9. That was actually surprisingly low scoring game.
And then the Monday night game was Dallas at the Chargers.
I had Dallas 20-17.
Did Dallas win that game?
Yeah, I had Dallas.
Okay, that's you then, because I took the Chargers.
So
you went 2-1. So the score going into week 7 is now 9-6.
Yep.
9-6 going into week 7.
9-6. Okie dokie.
Okay, week 7. Atlanta at Tampa Bay. I'm not seeing any chat, so if there's any chat coming through, I'm not getting that now.
Yeah, I haven't seen any either too. Maybe people are just kind of listening and not chatting because maybe whatever. I got Atlanta that game.
All right, I got Tampa Bay.
All right, there's one. Circle gets the square there.
That's one there. Buffalo at New England.
We already know that. We were both picking on that one. Sorry, Nick.
I know. I think it's going to be a decent game because they're both playing kind of shitty. New England's playing a little worse than Buffalo because even look at last week. The Giants took it to Buffalo.
14-9. Like, yo, like what's I don't know. That was weird. Week 6 was just a weird. I don't know. Like something happened, man. There's some weird energy into the atmosphere or something. I don't know. It was just a weird, awkward. Just everything just seemed off last week. So hopefully week number 7, lucky 7 will be a very prosperous week for me and everybody else. So we'll see.
Yeah, right.
But I got the Bills winning that game.
I do as well. So that's a scratch. Cleveland at the Colts.
Yeah, Cleveland.
I'm taking the Brownies too.
Okay.
Detroit at Baltimore.
Detroit.
Taking Detroit on that as well. Las Vegas at Chicago.
Oh, that's up here. The Raiders. I got the Raiders.
So do I. It's bad. I mean, I want to take Chicago, but I circled. I got the Raiders circled.
I was saying I think the Raiders defense is going to get that. I think is Fields even playing?
I haven't heard.
Hold on, let me find out. Give me 20 seconds or less. 17. 10. Apparently he's out. He's not even playing.
Yeah, he's out.
He's got a thumb injury, so that's crucial. So that's going to make it to where, I think it's Raiders who are going to.
Raiders.
Back
I'm taking Raiders over them.
Yeah, Crosby's going to just smash up whoever is going to be starting there. So I got the Raiders on that one.
Washington. At.
I got Washington versus. I got Washington beating Giants.
I got Washington as well. Now here's one that might be a little different. Arizona and Seattle. Two
I got
struggling
Seattle.
teams. So do I. So do I.
Interesting.
Pittsburgh at the Rams.
Rams.
So do I.
Okay.
Green Bay at Denver.
Green Bay.
I'm taking Denver at home. They're going to turn that season around. They're what, 1-5?
There's two. Circle gets a square.
Good. I need a couple back here.
There you go.
Chargers at Kansas City. I'm taking Kansas City.
Me too. Now this next one's going to be interesting. Where you're going to pick? Because
you're taking Atlanta in that first game, right?
I believe it was right. Yes, Atlanta to beat Tampa Bay.
Okay, and you got Green Bay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I've got the Eagles Sunday night.
I'm taking Miami. Miami. Sorry, brother. I mean, I knew you were going to pick the Eagles, and I thought it might come down to that game, and I said, we got to have one for the week.
There it is. That's going to be the game.
So we got
of the
three.
Week,
Let's
man.
get into Monday night. San Francisco at Minnesota.
I'm taking San Fran.
So am I.
All right, so we got three right there.
Okay, so week 7, you are
you're
leading
by 3. So this
9
could tie you up 9-6. This could tie you up.
Maybe 6. Yeah, so we got 3 games.
Okie dokie. So either gonna W or you can be even.
All right, so
double or nothing. Do they call it right? Double or nothing.
Oh, we ain't getting that close yet. I'm not that far behind. So we got David Montgomery out. Jahmyr Gibbs is back. I thought I heard you talking about it, but I want to touch on it because it's my team.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go to the air.
Yeah. Sam Laporta is also.
They have their wide receivers there. That's my only issue is, are they going to be able to run the ball if they need to?
I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs hasn't had really a whole lot of playing time, really, in my opinion, to get the opportunities to show if he can do it. And then what little he has done, he hasn't really done, in my opinion, like the greatest production. So the fact that it's like, they're going to have to maintain. And yeah, I've been told that Ravens have a good pass defense, but I mean, you got Amon St. Brown is one of the best wide receivers this side of the Mississippi River. And, and then you got, in my opinion, arguably one of the top 4 candidates for Rookie of the Year, in Sam Laporta, who's been proven to be basically like their WR2, if you will. He's almost like the Travis.
Isn't that
Kelce.
something, a tight end with the possibilities of that Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, and that hasn't the only thing that's ever happened before. Don't quote me on this, but I don't think ever in history that a tight end has ever become Rookie of the Year. Normally, it's either like a running back, a quarterback, or a wide receiver, with mostly being like quarterbacks for the last like 20 years.
And I don't have to quote you.
And this year, I'm thinking like quarterbacks to like, they had Anthony Richardson as possibly like contention as far as that, and CJ Stroud and stuff. But I'm like, now that Anthony Richardson's hurt, there's not a quarterback rookie right now, in my opinion, that could be like talked about as like Rookie of the Year. Sorry, that slot, you're out.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay. Wide receiver, running backs, who are the 2 of the rookies that are really like doing something this year? I mean, you have Devon Arcane, whatever his name is, Arcane. Everyone gets his last name wrong. The guy out of Miami, but he's on the injured reserve list. So there goes his opportunity to get recognition and field time. In my opinion, the top 4 guys right now who have contention for Rookie of the Year, I'm going to put a couple sports bets on them too, depending on where they're at. In no particular order, I'm going to say the top 4 guys right now who have potential Rookie of the Year is that Puka Nacua. I call him Puka Nacua. I can never say his last name. Rams receiver.
From the Rams, sure.
Yeah, took over for Cooper Kupp. I see him being a potential Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
Zay Flowers out of Baltimore, who's going to be like basically their
That's them.
WR1 and take over like Odell's spot and just show to be like Lamar's like go-to guy. The guy showed just just some supreme flair in my opinion in the preseason games with doing certain like NFL blitz moves. I'm like,
28-0 Michigan.
how did he double spin on a guy like that? And after he caught the ball, that was crazy. And my buddy was like, "Yo, you need to watch this kid. This kid's going to be like a breakout dude." So, okay, so that's number 2 guy. Number 3, I mentioned him earlier, is Sam Laporta. Being the tight end guy. I mean, the fact that he's doing what he's doing is amazing. The fact that he came in this year as a rookie, a tight end 2. Everyone who talked to me was like, "You drafted way before him." I'm like, "You just wait. You just wait." Like obviously, that they were talking about him in preseason. Like the guy's like he's catching balls. He's a rugged guy. He's big. He's got size to him. He's capable. He's not a slouch. He's doing a lot of amazing things. And I'm like, well, you got Jared Goff throwing to him. I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. And he's proven. I mean, the guy's getting like 11 targets like in some games.
Never.
Besides a Travis Kelce or even guys at the pass, with tight end, is getting like 11 targets thrown to him. Doesn't happen. It's like WR1 status, So he's basically, in my opinion, like a second WR1, WR2 out of Detroit. And I think
tight end has never won the Offensive Rookie of the Year since the AP first gave out the award after the 1967 season.
Is that really how it was?
That's exactly how it was.
Oh, then there you go. So, 1967. So you're talking like, geez, like Kennedy $half still have his silver in him type of time, basically, right? Jeez. So, yeah, I mean, the fact that the Lions are doing something this year, if they make it to the Super Bowl, you damn well better
Think about
believe
that. Lions not
if they go to the Super Bowl and win it, that Sam Laporta guy will guarantee get Rookie of the Year. Guaranteed.
He'll hang his jersey up right then and there.
You'll have that number 87 being sold everywhere, and like you'll have like they'll have his nickname where I actually gave him the nickname first, but then my buddy told me that they were saying it the previous week on like Sports Center. I'm like, you bastards, because his last name is Porta, something like Porta Potty. So I always called him like the Porta Potty. It was always my nickname for the guy. And they would always my friend would say, "Why are you calling him La Porta Potty?" And I would go, and I won't say it just because say PG on your channel. I go because he's essing on everybody this year.
You can go ahead.
Okay, I was saying that like because he's going to shit on everybody this year. That's why I call him the Porta Potty. Because he's that good. He's going to be that awesome. So I think he's number 3 contention of the Rookie of the Year. And number 4 is Rashid Rice out of Kansas City, wide receiver. I think he has an opportunity to blow up as like their WR1 as well too. So those 4 guys, I think, in my opinion, have high contention for Rookie of the Year.
He's not the cat that had the banana fingers against the Lions week 1, was it?
I don't know. It might have been Sky Moore or Kadarius Toney or something like that. It might have been Sky. I can't remember. It might have been Sky Moore, but there's a couple of guys that didn't really do a whole lot for us. But I think that
whoever was dropped some passes, critical passes for the Chiefs.
So there's 4 guys I like for Rookie of the Year. I think Cooper Kupp coming back though, taking a lot of plays and a lot of looks from Puka kind of takes away from his thing. But the way I'm looking at it is, and you could say Devon Arcane's probably number 5 in my opinion for Rookie of the Year, but him being hurt. So with Rashid Rice.
Yeah, but Stafford has somebody else he can trust as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And defense have to cover him.
Yeah, they have to. So I just think with the game script going and the amount of points provided by this player, and I'm honestly putting my money on Laporta. Actually, as crazy as it sounds, I'm slowly hedging my money in a favorable position and have been all year. Like where I drafted Laporta in all my leagues. I was like,
Yeah, I
I'm
did.
drafting him as my starting tight end before he even became a TE1. I was like, I am playing him week one, all the positions. They're like, Shawn, you're playing the backup tight end for the Lions. You're gonna lose. I'm like, clearly you haven't been paying attention.
Right.
And literally he came out that first week. And they said, oh, you were number 2. We're gonna fix that right now. Pop him and put him in the first place. And they're like, start him. And he's been getting looks.
That was a touchdown all day. He catches that ball in stride.
Yeah, and he's the guy, man. I think he's special. If you drafted him this year, kudos for you. I do not take him out of any position to start him the rest of the year. He is on bye week on week 9, and I will tell you this: there is a cheeky sleeper tight end pickup that I just did right now on all my leagues last night before anybody figured it out. You know me, I'm like like to be aware of things and be ahead
Who
of
is
the
it?
curve.
Because I'll tell you who I picked up.
Taysom Hill.
No.
Who'd you pick up?
Gronkowski.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but I mean, the guy's been selling Tide commercials and trying to get into USAA accounts for the last 2
Is
years.
Taysom Hill ever not going to be a utility player? Why are they not having him starting as a quarterback?
Dude, I've been saying that, dude, since last year. You asked my buddy Bob.
Why is he not the starting quarterback?
Dude, I've been saying that.
Did you watch that last game where he's
plowing
over dudes. He's plowing over dudes.
He's Christian McCaffrey's basically Swiss
Yeah, you're gonna
Army
hear
knife.
echo. I have no clue what the echo is, Lou. I have no idea.
It happens. We're sorry.
Don't know. I have to figure it out another day. If I hit this mic button, I lose everything.
Dude, Taysom Hill, like I'm pretty sure if like Carr, like they just figure out like he's done, he needs to retire. Dude, I've been saying take that for like the last year and a half. I drafted him. This is my 3rd year drafting him. Yes, 3rd year drafting him actually. And whereas the previous year, I kept him in like a very low draft, thinking that the guy is going to come out and actually, do something later in the year. And he did actually, but he wasn't really utilized as much as he should have been. There was that one game where the week where he got like 35 fantasy points on some week that I actually started him, and like everyone was like, "Oh my god, only like 1% started him," and everyone was like, "You started this guy, you were a champion among men." But yeah, dude, the guy literally can do it all. He can run the ball, catch the ball, he can throw the ball, and he can block somebody else so you can do something else yourself with the ball. The guy is literally a Swiss Army knife.
I don't understand what they're doing
players
there.
that can
He
do
should be
that.
starting.
He should be every week. You guys should be literally either the quarterback and be like, screw it. New Orleans is officially the first ever college football meets NFL professional league, like playing wise, like hybrid team. Something where like, okay, they're splitting we're running back split carries, you're splitting the quarterbacks. Like
I wish
equally.
DOA was here. He'd have to say about it.
Equally. Because DOA is what I do, but I know he's a big Louisiana fan. That's where he's from. But dude, Taysom Hill is literally one of the most underrated players right now that they're just waiting for him to just use him. Like okay, if Kamara is not going to be getting touchdowns and like that's I was so upset that like dude like all my bets hit and that last drive that Taysom Hill got the 4th down touchdown and ran it in. I had Kamara for a touchdown on my bet, and that was the only leg that bust. And 3 times he was right there at the goal line, like the ball was literally that far from piercing the thing because 2 guys would come in and stop him. And I'm like, oh my god! So I'm like, Kamara couldn't even get the touchdown, but yet here's Taysom Hill just hike me the ball and I'll just run it right in because I'm a freaking rhinoceros.
Hey,
So
real
the
quick,
the guy's amazing.
Do you have your tablet open on YouTube?
I do.
Do you have it completely muted?
Yes.
You have it completely muted.
Yes.
Michigan's about to score. Oh, that's close. They're on the 4-yard line. Michigan on the 4-yard line, getting ready to take it in. 17 seconds left in the second quarter.
No shit. Run it in. But anyway, what I was trying to get back
Touchdown,
to is
Michigan.
there it is, the TD. But yeah, Taysom Hill, week 9, because they're playing Chicago. And New Orleans is if they're gonna basically run the ball like Chicago, I mean, I guarantee you that's the solid pickup for your tight end replacement on week 9, because they'll obviously saw what he did this past week. It'd be stupid not to factor in what he did, Taysom Hill did this last week into next week's game, and then like see how that week goes. I think they go against Dallas next week. It could be wrong. I think it's New Orleans and Dallas next week. Don't for week 8. Don't get me wrong, but week 9 they go up against Chicago, and if they figure out that like this guy can be their goal line carry guy, Taysom Hill would be a really awesome play for your tight end spot if you had Sam Laporta going bye week on week 9. So that's who I picked at least.
Well, they didn't count that touchdown. They didn't count that touchdown.
That's what Randy just said. What? No TD denied. What happened?
I don't know. Harbaugh's pissed.
Did they block you? Did they block the field goal or block the TD? Did they block you on the mic?
No, they snapped the ball and he threw it to tight end, touchdown, and the refs called it off.
Cheating.
Silver Wolverine says the refs are on something. They called it back.
Yeah, the refs are they're paid. It's the Vegas fixes, and yeah, it's true. Trust me.
And yeah, Nick Coyne, Gronk is retired, but there has been rumors that he possibly could come back to the Dolphins. Now, again, that's just a rumor, but just in case, I had an empty spot. I decided to pick him up.
Yeah, the Rams decided to go start Darrell Henderson. I'm like, Darrell Henderson. I'm like, he's been on vacation for a while. I'm like, so I guess they're worried about their running back situation. But I think that Zach Evans is going to take the spot for this week at least. I mean, they have to. There's no way. They put Darrell Henderson up there on like full go. I'll be very surprised. Like, dude, you gave him like 2 days of practice, but he's been off for like 3 years. So everyone's coming back. Everyone's feeling the buzz. As long as Tom Brady doesn't come back, I'll be happy. Just keep that man off the field. I'm tired of hearing about him.
You ain't gonna see him coming back.
I'm sorry, Nick. I know you love Tom Brady. It's just I can't.
He won't be back.
He sold his soul. And they definitely hedged the game in his favor. I'll tell you that point. I'll tell you that much right now.
Well, when you're the best at it, they got to help you out a little bit.
You better believe it. You don't.
What is that over your shoulder? A birthday card?
Over here? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
From my dad in Florida.
Right on.
Pretty cool.
Oh shoot! There you go.
Yeah. Happy dad remembered me for birthday. It was cool. And threw some cash in there too, and I bought a little. Actually, I bought bought some more Smeagol actually with it. Bought the little bought this. Hold on. Come here. Come here. And I bought this. Kooky Bookie, 10th ounce gold, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so
Kooky Bookie, 2023. With the Queenie. I love these little Kooky Bookies, man. I just love the little capsules they come in.
Right.
Like the capsules that totally do it for me. Like I can't lie. Like for some reason I have like a fascination.
Well, they're just tiny little things from the first minute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. God, this is gonna drive me nuts.
I think I'm missing one.
Did it? Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe not.
All right, so we're set up for tomorrow. Well, we're set up for all next week.
Yeah, set up for week 7 and stuff.
What about, let's get into this. Now we are in an Instagram chat together. We talked about those Marvel Mint boxes.
Yeah. I had no idea about those till everyone started like cracking them and opening them, and I'm like, what's going on here? And apparently, it's like a huge thing now.
Those sold out very, very quickly, like 8 minutes.
Yeah, apparently everyone like lost their mind on these like trading cards, little silver things, and I yet to have. Oh, I have some opinions about it, some positive, some negative.
And I feel the same way. The very first thing I saw, before even anything was open, I saw the gold. One of the golds was revealed in a Facebook group. After doing a little research, the guy that revealed it happens to be a big dealer. Deals direct with the New Zealand Mint. How many he has, I couldn't tell you. Now we talked about this. Me and Husky. I don't know, Randy. God, this echo's annoying. So we talked about it. There's many different ways that guy could have found out that gold was in there, and just happened to open up that box and show it off. And that's my problem with the New Zealand Mint in general, dealing these huge collector's items to all these dealers, and then they get to decide how much they want to charge for them after one sells on eBay for a pre-sale. It cuts. Same with the vault box. Same with these ultra breaks with PCGS and NGC. They have so many dealers that they give these to, not give, but sell these to before we can get our hands on them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's such a joke. That's what I think about these. Now, I did watch our buddy Stormy scream for a minute or two, and they were opening them up and they're hooting and hollering, screaming about $2,500, $3,000 coins. I want to see it. I want to see the cash in that person's hand that got that coin. That's what I want to see. It's fun to hoot and holler about it. It's fun to make a clip for the internet. But you can't call it a $3,000 coin until you got that money in your pocket. You can't.
Yeah. I mean,
you can't call it a $25,000 coin until you got that money in your pocket.
It's true.
And Randy hates when you bring up eBay. Anybody knows this. That's yesterday's prices. That's what that coin sold for yesterday. That doesn't mean that coin's going to sell for that today. It had that FOMO shit happens so quick. It comes like wildfire. Gets put right out. The plus side is it's Marvel. There's a lot of people collecting it.
It's a big franchise.
It is. I don't see them losing their value. That's not the whole gripe and bitch about it. It's we don't get a chance to enjoy it. These dealers get to make the profits. These dealers get to tell us what these coins have sold for. How's that help me?
Yeah, it's just an extra hand in the mix, where the more hands they get in the mix, the less the profit goes to the next person.
One in particular told me he weighed all the boxes.
That's what I would have done, because I was thinking.
The thing is, we heard from the New Zealand Mint that they did something special to the boxes that have gold in them to make them weigh similar or damn near the same as the containers that have the 2 1-ounce silver coins in them.
Well, they cut some of the styrofoam out in the corner or something, whatever. That's a little weird.
They're adding different, like what Vault Box did with Series 2. Some of those coins were half-ounce platinum coins in there.
Heavy.
They stuffed a bunch of more cardboard flyers inside the boxes to bring the weight up.
Cheeky bastards.
But there's
Oh,
so many
wow,
ways.
really?
There's so many ways. It's just dirty.
That just screams so many red alarms right now. I didn't know that, dude. That just screams so much right now. Where, you know, again, the positive and negative on it. Yeah, they're cool. Like you said, everything you said, I 100% agree with.
Sure.
Couldn't have said it any better. But I think the negative part goes on it to where it's like, yeah, I think the ultimate first is you have to set realistic expectations of what you're doing with this set or these coins.
Yep.
Because if you're truly trying to collect a whole set, do you really realize how expensive it's going to get, or how difficult it's probably going to get to like get one of everything at their period of time? You know, to me, again, everyone can do what they want to go, buy what you want to buy. It's your money. I'm just speaking for myself personally. I think that these Star Wars, Marvel, trading card things, whatever the next thing's going to be, Rick and Morty, whoever the hell is going to put on these, there's always going to be some new trading card thing, right? Obviously, this seems to be the next wave of phase we're heading in with like things like vault boxes, where it almost seems like, call it companies, whatever, doesn't matter who it is, they're individuals taking advantage of the fact that certain stackers out there are becoming what I call quote unquote bored with their stacking. What I mean by that is like
They're changing the game up, that's for sure.
Yes, they've taken it to where it's more become more on a, we mentioned this before, a gambling platform. What I mean by that is it's like buying baseball cards now, where back in the day it's like, you know, you have a couple like cards in there, holograms, maybe randomly inserted, one for 100. It might be worth $100, but it's like $5 a pack though. So 20 packs is $100, and if it's one per 100 pack, means you got to spend about $500 just for the odds to get a $100 value card.
Right.
It seems like what's happening with vault boxes and what's going to end up happening with these trading cards. Like you said, it's going to be where the only positive thing right now is that they are limited. I think the only like the random the regular ones are what they only minted 2,500, I think it was, of the most like common cards. Is that
the
what
Marvel?
it is, numbers? Yeah.
Yeah, so there's 10 and there's 250 of each character. So there's 10 characters in the common, right? But there's 250 of each.
Okay.
And then it goes to a more rare, which there's 50 of each. And then they go to 30 of each. Then they go to 20 of each.
Okay.
And then you got the gold, which is 10. It's it.
Okay, so there's only 2,500 total of the common.
It's actually, yeah,
30, 300, whatever. So there's probably like 5,000 maybe total, maybe 3,000 or 4,000 maybe at most total.
I think it was 2,550 total.
So okay, so that gives it its saving grace where it's limited collectible, and that's probably only its
and it is
grace where
it
give
is
it value.
Yes. But then see, they broke it down to how they were. Like I'm going to bring it up right now.
I think Randy or somebody posted something in our chat room the other day about it, where he gave all the colors, and it gave like however many there were, like each different color, and every color described like common, uncommon.
So
rare,
the limited was 250, and those were featuring your iconic Marvel superheroes.
Okay.
The uncommons were 150, and those were featuring. Who does it say here?
Oh, you guys said the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's right, wasn't it?
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man, Wasp.
Yeah.
Scarce Mintage was featuring the Marvel villains, and those were 50 per.
Haven't seen any of those yet at all.
And the rare mintage are from the Marvel universe. 30 designs, Daredevil, Moon Knight, characters like that.
Okay.
And then the ultra rare mintages, which are the gold gilded. Your main Marvel characters, your Spider-Man, your Hulk, your Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
There was only 20 of each made.
Wow.
And there's 10, so that's 200, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then your 10 golds.
Wow. So there's only really 10 gold pieces out there total.
10 gold pieces out there total. Same with the Star Wars.
I'm curious how many boxes that they actually made. It is actually a numbered way to figure out exactly, like, there's 2 cards per box.
It was one, and the odds would have been 1 in 250 boxes.
Wow. So yeah, I mean, obviously they can. So when they're asking like $6,000 for a quarter ounce of gold, and obviously you're buying collectible things. So,
dude, the Star Wars gold sold for $24,999.
I saw that. The number 1 Vader. I did see that. Yep. Yeah, that was nuts. But my worry is that you're gonna have people who put too much money in investment in these coins and not get the guaranteed return. As far as you have no control what kind of coin comes out that package when you open it. Not many people have $2,000 just to drop on like a bunch of Marvel coins and hope to get favorable return. And if it doesn't get favorable to them, that they're able to recuperate in other forms. Whether people are shit out of luck.
Well, let me kick it back to the summer. If you remember a place called Stack Powers Auction House.
I don't.
Auctioned off the U.S. Mint's last 500 American Silver Eagles and first 500 American Silver Eagles.
Oh, wait a minute. I do remember that now.
And some of those sold for $100,000.
Just silliness. Just people just saying that there's value, and that's the problem. Is when certain people edify value, that's when things get scary. Not that there's anything there's not value there, but I think that the fact that people are edifying certain value, the person that's taking the value, I think themselves are forced to edify themselves to where they're not able to see really what they're doing, and they're really just taking a gamble, in my opinion.
Sure. They wanted it.
Yeah, they wanted it. They just whatever. They didn't think about it. Just get it, and they realized, holy shit, I just spent all this money, and then it's like, it's just anytime you go to sell precious metals, it's just you have to set realistic expectations. You have to. You can't. Don't be greedy. Don't try to go sell things for 100% profit. Know your market for what you're doing at all, obviously. But if you're buying to collect, dude, buy whatever the hell you want. If
that's why I jumped on these. Yeah. The Napoleons, the Commander series, dude. They're gonna make them in gold. I was told that 4,999 isn't a low minted. That's fine by me. If you bought these early, you got them cheaper than if you were to buy 5 Canadian maples.
Yeah, it was crazy that the price I saw like for electric coin. I'm like, wait 140 hours after I missed the first bell. Wait, what? This is like, and it was,
and I told you in that chat group that these are live now an hour early.
Yeah, and they
started selling an hour early than they said.
They were like $28 an ounce. I'm like, wait, $28
$27.50.
Yeah, $27.50 for a freaking like collector coin. I'm like, wait a minute, and that's why I was like, it's 5 ounces. So it was like, yeah, the whole 5 ounce is usually limited to like under 500, under 300. I get it for it to be like a normal limited dimension, but the fact that it was basically, I mean, realistically, it was basically the balls of a 1 ounce coin and a 5 ounce coin version in less mintage. That's how I look at it. How I look at it pretty much is if you want to get real, just, whatever with it, I look at it as a 1 ounce coin that had 25,000 mintage on it, and it sold out within the first day.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as
Gone.
5 ounce being 5,000. So I'll look at it. Same thing. It's just now there's 20,000 less coins available, and that coin had major buzz. I mean, just seeing from the pictures of it, what you showed of it looked really cool, and
I've got a frame. I'm going to buy one when they come out. Each one I'm going to buy one with the poster. I just need things on the wall anyways. And the extra few dollars isn't the end of the world to me to have one of them, I guess, as like a movie poster, whatever.
Yeah, frame them all. Get one and frame them all, and you just to have it as a sell as a collection of like to where someone could have like a background like you or a shelf like mine right here.
Sure.
And they can just put the posters right there and then put the little coin holders and just set the coins right in front of the posters and have a big like wall of 14 or whatever it's going to be, or wrap it around a room, or just put it wherever and film it, throw them in a safe and roll the posters together. I don't know, whatever you want to do with them. But I really wish I would have bought more of those coins, because I was going back and looking at them. It was just like, because just whatever, OCD or whatever, was like, yo, this price of coins, like literally like no BS, like going up like $5 to $10 like every hour. Like
I was just going to buy one with the poster, so I bought the one with the poster, and I threw in a couple American Silver Eagles to get it to free shipping, right?
Yeah.
So then I thought about it. I said I can't not. So I bought 3 more of them on a separate order, and then no posters. I said it's
no poster for you. I mean, yeah, they're gonna be cool coins, man. It's also a 2024 coin.
Yeah, one of the first I've seen. Now I've seen people with some Britannias that are 2024 coming, but
they just came out like a week or 2 ago. Yeah, just literally came out.
Yeah,
they're the
so you'll see 2 more of those in 2024, along with gold. I mean, it's gonna be sweet.
Yeah,
as long as the gold is gonna stay as these did, as far as the premium. They're doing a 110.
Yeah, just don't make a 5 ounce gold where I gotta go figure out way to go show.
No. They're talking 1/10 and 1 ounce.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Yeah, I can make that happen.
Yeah, back from half, Randy. I got a Geico dancing across the screen.
Yeah, you got to add in your screen.
No, it's showing. They're back from halftime. Michigan State.
Oh, the halftime.
Michigan's about to walk away with this game. I mean, it's 28-0.
Smeak on them. Just throw the towel in.
Yeah, bro.
Dunzo.
Well, dude, I got work tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for holding down the fort. Thanks for everybody hanging out.
Thanks everybody for coming by and hanging out. We appreciate you guys for dealing with everything. Thanks for
being back here next Saturday night. Hopefully everything's on the up and up.
Yeah, hopefully I'll have a much elating tone next weekend. Hopefully I'll have like crazy sports bets winning. I got this one bet that I'm really hoping that hits. It's 3 guys to get 2 touchdowns.
What, a 37 leg parlay?
Nah. Yeah, 25 legs.
Hey Vic, thanks for hanging out, buddy.
21 leg salute. Nah, but just 3 guys. But I got a couple of legs. I got a bunch of juice in the weekend actually. I think I got like 13, 14 bets open.
I got to make a team yet on my DraftKings league. I'll do that tomorrow morning.
You should if you're free later tonight, whatever, after the stream, you should hit me up. I can help you build that. I've actually got a really nice setup one this week actually that the advantages of the different guys being out this week and like other rookies like taking the place and allowing like that slot to be filled, and my flex is like one of the top guys, so it's looking good. I'll definitely feel free to share with you. Go hit me up.
Oh yeah, I'll be definitely hitting you up in the chat.
Sweeter.
All right, dude. Next week it is.
Yeah, man. Next Saturday, same bat time, same bat Smeagol. Thanks everybody for coming by.
Yeah, peace everybody. Sorry about the echo. We're gonna get her figured out.
It'll all work itself out. You can't be a black belt first day of class, but just keep coming to class.
That's the problem. It ain't the first day of class. Later on, brother.
See you, bro. Peace.